Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna Maria Varju. I'm an artist living in the Netherlands, and on this channel I share a lot about my art and my art business. So this week I went painting in Abelstock, which is the orchard I was telling you about in last video. If you didn't see the video, then please go and check it out. It was about loneliness. And I'm happy I went over there painting because I suddenly came to the realization that next week, so the week in which you are seeing this video, I will not be able to do anything art related because I have the children the whole week. They are on May holiday, which we have here in the Netherlands, and so I will be with them for the whole week. And the weather people predict that it will be nice and sunny finally, and also a bit warmer, which we all hoped for. So probably I will be working in the garden and going for nice walks. And yeah, I will have to paint the week after. So yeah, this painting. It is the first very challenging orchard painting for me. I wanted to capture the beauty of the place while the apple blossom was still open. And it was so fairy tale like over there. There were almost no people passing by. There was sun, and you heard the birds chirping and singing the whole time, some sound of the wind, but that was all. So I had a very peaceful painting session over there until the clouds came to annoy me. And they changed the subject the whole time. So I had difficulty with the tree, which is not what I expected, because this is the part that is a bit difficult to get a grip on. But I'm happy the way it turned out in that short amount of time in which I painted. And the tree I was not so happy about because I had this very repetitive rhythm going on here, and I had this part too dark, which my husband pointed out to me. So I did something I almost never do, and that is changing one thing or another afterwards here in my studio. So this is all the way I painted it firsthand, but I changed the values and directions in the branches a bit. And I scraped off some paint here and there in order to make the angles look a bit more interesting. If I would have the mindset I had some years ago, then I would consider myself a total failure because I didn't capture the beauty of the place in one go. And that is what I want to talk to you about today, about how important it is to have a positive mindset, to look at the bright side of things. So instead of focusing on everything that goes wrong, I had to focus on everything that goes right. And especially everything you are learning. In all the years I have been teaching, I have encountered one very big problem, and that is the problem of a pessimistic mindset. What people are very often doing during my lessons is telling a lot of bad things about themselves, that they are not good enough, that they ruined the painting, that they don't know what they're doing, and that I must not look at their work because they know that it's not good. And I can totally relate to that because I also was like that, and sometimes I am like that even now. But right now I shouldn't do it because I know better. You know, you are not your paintings. I am not my paintings either. Those paintings are only a tangible thing that we make during the learning process. It is about what you learn, not about the result. And I know that when you are a painter and you have art business and you must sell things, then, well, it is important that your artworks are nice. But you must not forget, nice, oh, that's not a nice word. I mean, good. It's important that your artworks are good, that people like them and that you like them. But I think it's even more important to accept the fact that those paintings are already something from the past. They are a product of what you learned in the past, and you must move on and go to the next. So in the case of this painting, I know that there are a lot of things that, well, right now, looking at it, I am still not entirely satisfied with. But I was happy to be there and to be able to learn a lot of things that I would not learn if I would, for example, paint a still life here in my studio, or a portrait. Painting en plein air is always something full of challenges. And also, if next time goes even less good than the other time, then it's not a problem either, because, you know, painting is not like a formula. It is very much linked to our state of mind, to how we feel. If we are ill, or we are sad about something, or we feel stressed out about something else in our lives, then it will obviously reflect in the way we paint. So that is also another reason not to care too much about the actual painting result, but to focus only on what is going on during the process. So that is one thing. Also, always look at the bright side of things. I think it's important in real daily life, as well as in a painting. And actually, all those thinking, and especially negative thinking during the painting process, will just get in the way of translating what you see in paint or pencil. And that is because when you are painting, you want to get in that state of mind in which you are actually not thinking a lot, but just seeing and translating on your canvas, or paper or panel or whatever you're working on. I'm saying this because that is what I do when I work from life. So obviously, when I'm working from imagination and I have to think a lot about telling a story and trying to figuring out what way my materials work and how I should use them to make a composition, I have been thinking about a lot. But when you are just working from life and trying to translate what you see in paint, then it is crucial to erase all thoughts from your mind and to purely watch and let your hands do the work. So that abstract way of looking at reality, those non-judgmental way of looking at shapes, at directions, at patches of light and of shadow, without naming the things you are actually drawing. So without saying, I'm drawing a flower, I'm drawing a nose, a leg, whatever, just letting all those colors and shapes and lines come in and letting your hands do the work. That requires a special mindset, and that is something we work on in my lessons a lot. So actually it is the main topic, I would say, the abstract way of looking. So in my course about painting or even about drawing, we always start with drawing, focusing on the negative form, focusing on directional lines, on shapes, on composition, all things that are abstract, things that don't have a mental image that we can pull out of our mind and use to draw. So when you are drawing a nose, for example, well, we all know what a nose looks like. When we are drawing a person sitting on a chair, then we have this stereotype image of a person sitting on a chair. And when we would draw a model from life sitting on a chair, then we would rather paint the one in our minds than the one we see, at least when you don't have the right mindset. So I would very much like to do a video about this abstract way of looking. I'm not going on about it now because in a moment I have to go and get the kids from the daycare. But I really want to emphasize today how important mindset is. So not only the positive mindset, the learning mindset, but also trying to erase all thoughts, positive or negative, in order to get in this almost meditative state of being that we artists so much like, and that is what makes us do the best work. So with that, I want to leave you today. If you like this video, then like it. And if you are not subscribed yet, then please subscribe. It would really help my channel to grow. Also, if there are some things that you would really like to see, for example, I did a lot of demos in the past, but I thought that there were already too many on YouTube, so I stopped doing it. But if you would like me to explain some things about color or about my abstract way of looking, whatever, if there is something that you are very curious to know from my way of working, please say so in the comments below. I always read everything. And with that, I want to leave you. Have a nice May holiday if you are here in the Netherlands. And if not, then enjoy your weekends and I will see you next time. Bye!